Once you develop a powerful team, you have to develop the skills of your team members if they want to perform world-class level. On my last video, I discussed about the 3 main skill categories you have to consider in developing your managers. Now my question is, how do you know exactly which skill you want to develop in your team members? That is why skill matrix is handy. Through this video, I am going to explain you what is skill matrix, and also with a simple example, I am going to explain it to you how you can use it effectively. Skill matrix is a grid that helps you to audit and record the skills of your team members. It helps you for different factors. As an HR manager or training manager, it will help you in different occasions. You can determine which skills are lacking. It will help you to recruitment and hiring. Develop clear development paths, career development, succession planning, boosting the people morale. Without further ado, let's go to the steps. I'm going to share with you how to develop a skill matrix with 5 steps using a simple example. First of all, you just want to identify the skills that the roles require. How can you do that? You just want to go through the job description or the JDs. And also you can talk to the HR professionals and as well as the recruiters. My personal recommendation is you talk to the experts or to the top performers in those roles, because they know exactly what kind of skills they have to develop. They are 100% accurate. And at the same time, whenever possible, break down the main skill into sub-skills. For an example, imagine the situation, I want to develop the skills of my sales team. So I just want to develop the sales skills, but it is very vague and it is very broad. Therefore, instead of writing sales skills, what I am going to do is, I just write it down like this. Prospecting skills, following up skills, convincing skills, sales closing skills. Step number 2 is very simple. You just want to write down the team members' names and as well as the roles or the titles. Now look at here. I'm having 5 members, A, B, C, D, E. Team member A is marketing executive. Team member B is sales professional. Team member C is a sales professional. Team member D also a sales professional. Team member E is a sales assistant. Now to record the skills, the levels of skills, you just want to find out a coding system. You can create a coding system based on the competence of your team members. This coding system has to be designed, has to be guided by the overall requirement of the team. For example, you can use a color coding or you can use numbers. In this example, I have used colors as well as numbers. According to my coding, 0 means no skill. I have put it in the red color. Yellow means learned. That means I have to develop that. Green means they are expert on that area. In this step, you have to measure and record the level of performance. This is a kind of tricky task. You can develop a very accurate skill matrix when your data sources are very reliable, when your data is very accurate. I'm going to suggest you some of the ways that you can do that. For example, you can conduct interviews, give questionnaires, self-assessment, appraisals, analysis, and as well as you can do the observations. If you can do a 360 analysis for your team members, that would be really great. In the 360 analysis, what you are going to do is you give a self-assessment to the team members as well as you evaluate them through their subordinates as well as their superiors. Not only that, you evaluate their skills through their peers as well as their customers or the service providers. This is really time consuming. Therefore, I recommend you at least do the self-assessment of the participant and also get the feedback of their immediate supervisors as well as their subordinates. Now, according to our example, imagine the situation. I have done the 360 analysis about my team members and I was able to develop a skill matrix like this. Now, you just want to analyze the skill matrix. You can make many decisions out of this analysis. You can identify the skill gaps, potential opportunities for job rotation or cross-training, or you can make decisions to transfer the people to another department. Now, we'll analyze this skill matrix very carefully. You know the team member A, marketing executive, he's having the prospecting skills, but he doesn't have the convincing skills, following up skills or closing skills. His individual score is 2 out of 8. When we go to the sales pro B, he's having all the skills, prospecting, convincing, following up, except closing skills. He has to develop that. He is learning on it. If you go to C, sales pro, and prospecting skills is learning, but he is having the skills in convincing, following up. He doesn't have the closing skills. If you go to D, he's having prospecting skills. He's learning, convincing, following up and closing skills. If you go to the sales assistant E, he is learning all the following up skills. He doesn't have prospecting, convincing or the closing skills. By looking at my team, it seems B sales pro is very competent and he is a great asset to my team. In future, if I want to develop marketing executives as a sales pro, if I want to promote him as a sales pro, I just want to develop his other skills. He is having the prospecting skills, but he doesn't have the convincing skills, following up skills or the closing skills. Now look at the sales assistant. He doesn't have so many skills, but I want him to have the following up skills because I just want to make him use for the following up. But at the moment, he is not an expert in that area. So I just want to develop. Or sometimes I feel like if he doesn't have that capability, maybe he is fit into another department, not to my department. Now we'll go to the task score. When you're going through the task score, see the below row, number of people required to do this skill. For example, a prospecting skill, my task score is 7 out of 10. 4 people required. That means altogether, I just want to have the task score 8 out of 7. But at the moment, I'm having 7. If you go to the convincing skills, my task score is 5, but the requirement is I just want to have the 6. If you go to the following up column, my task score is 6 out of 10, but the requirement is 8. If you go to the closing skills, my task score is 2, but the requirement is 6 out of 10. Now tell me, by analyzing this, what kind of skills I just want to develop in my team if I just want to perform really well as a team. It's the sales closing skill. I just want to give the first priority for the sales closing skills. Then after that, I just want to give the priority for the following up skills, then the convincing skills and the prospecting skills. This is a very simple example. You can include many skills here and you can evaluate them and you can make decisions based on that. Please remember, this is not a one-time document. This has to be a live document. That means periodically you have to update it. Then only you can make the full use of the skill matrix. Finally, please remember, the skill matrix contains the sensitive information because we record the names of the people and at the same time we record their skill level. Therefore, treat this document as confidentially. Alright, I hope you got the insight out of this video. On my next video, I'm going to share with you another tool to enhance your professional life. See you soon.
Hi, this is Kitsiri. Hope you get great value from this video. Please share and like this video, comment below and subscribe to my channel. I'll offer you more videos like this to improve your personal and professional life.